Hey, this is Doug. Welcome to Camino 2020. I'm very excited today because Tioga Pass, aka Highway 120 over Yosemite Valley, is open. I have been waiting for this road to open up for months because there are a bunch of hikes that I want to do that have their origin off of Tioga Pass. But I'm going to be hiking what is allegedly one of the most beautiful hikes in Yosemite. It's called Cloud's Rest. This is going to be the first big time hike I've done in quite a while. It's only about 12 miles or so, which isn't so bad. But there's about a 3,000 foot elevation change. One of those 1,000 feet is over the course of a mile. I've decided to also make this a bit of a gear test day. I've got my new Marmot shirt, and I'm gonna bring the Osprey Exos 38. It's a bit more backpack than I really need for today. A day pack would definitely do it. But since Yosemite weather is questionable at times, I want to make sure that I am ready with a bit of cold weather gear, a bit of wet weather gear. Really don't think I'm going to need it, but this is not the place that you want to be when you do need it if you don't have it. This is fun. Whew, I am literally not even 5 minutes into the hike. Well, so far this hike's been extremely fun. I've already had a water crossing that I had to do in my bare feet because the rocks themselves were underwater. Luckily this isn't, 8,000 feet high melted snow in the creek. But whatever. It is beautiful out here, but the mosquitoes, I mean, it's unreal. I've never seen anything like it. I haven't even stretched out because you literally cannot stop without a swarm of mosquitoes descending on you. So I'm hoping that once we get away from this water source that they'll chill out a little bit. But very pretty, amazing place. Look at this creek. And here come the mosquitoes. All right, mile 1 is complete. Actually about 1.2 according to the GPS. So according to the signs, I've got 6 more miles. According to All Trails, I've got 5 more. So let's hope All Trails is right. Gotten a little farther away from the water, so the mosquitoes, while present, are not horrendous. But check out where I am. It's pretty nice. Trail has been very wooded, shady, very decent. Only a few people out here. Let's see what happens in the next few miles. Creek crossing number 3. Look at this, just water everywhere. All right, well, I'm quite a bit higher up. It's just a little over 2 miles now. It's taking an hour and a half, which is slow. But yeah, I'm not even to the really bad part yet, which is now behind me. Just about to start up the switchbacks. Now I just passed a couple, 2 couples actually, on their way back down. See the mosquitoes coming again. They said they're stopping because the snow is too much. That doesn't surprise me because this is what the trail looks like. It's basically creek hiking. Anyway, I took a chance and brought my micro spikes. So I'm gonna keep going for it. Hopefully the GPS will stay kicked in because there probably isn't gonna be much of a trail to follow. But I didn't come here to stop. Do you see the trail? So according to my GPS, I'm back on the trail. Came through that. Yeah, I'm not sure where the trail is either. It's basically just been a ridiculous crisscrossing jigsaw all the way through up here. There's steps everywhere, and this lovely monster of a hill behind me is apparently where the trail is. I've gone ahead and spiked up after running into several people that said they were turning around because of the snow, and I've been slipping all over the place. So I don't know. I'm not even 3 miles in. It's taken me 2 hours to get this far, and I'm just now to the hard part. So I don't know. This might have been more than might have bitten off more than I could chew on this one for the first big hike of the summer. Signs. Well, I am at the trail cutoff. The GPS worked perfectly. It is very good that I had it because there was basically no trail. The good news about snow is that it covers the trail, but then the trail doesn't really matter, and you just do what you got to do. So I topped out at the trail crossing. Sunrise Lakes is the crossing here. Still got a lot of miles ahead of me, and I heard from some other guys that the snow is not as bad up here, so onward and upward. Trail creeks. Three hours, 15 minutes, 4th mile, speeding up quite a bit. I'm averaging like 40 minute miles right now, which is both pathetic and sad. But hey, it's been rough. Not only is it hard hiking, but you don't know where you're going. I had a general idea of where I was going. If I just kept going up, I wasn't gonna, end up in Iowa or something. But it made for a lot of wasted time. So I'm trying to make it up now, get up to my typical 3 mile an hour hiking speed. If I can do that, I should be at Cloud's Rest in about 90 minutes.
All right. Next branch. Clouds Rest. 2.5 miles. That's interesting because I just went 5. So, once again, according to All Trails, I've gone 5 miles. I'm at the intersection. But the intersection says 2.5 more miles, which means that this is a 7.5 mile trail, not a 6. So I do think I'm going to make it. 2.5 more miles, probably take me an hour. If I can keep going like this, if this is how the rest of the trail is, I'll make it in an hour. Shouldn't be a problem, but that's going to be 5 hours of hiking. And I don't think I'm going to be much faster getting back out, so it's going to be sketch. It's going to be a late day. But I'm not going to come all the way here and not see this thing. I think that might actually be it. So, oh my. I don't know if it's the altitude or just me being out of shape or both, but I'm quite tired. Not the worst view I've ever had on a hike. However, according to the topo, I've got a bit more of this and then it should top out for a little while until clouds rest. And rest I shall. Four hours, 40 minutes, 6 miles, and I'm basically just starting the last climb. Well, I'm starting to see sky on the horizon. It can't be too much longer. Almost there. Pretty decent view from right here. It's dizzy. Well, this is about it. I don't see a whole lot more to climb past that, and I just saw the summit sign. Let's do this. These rocks are wider than a sidewalk. I can walk on the sidewalk. I wouldn't be worried about falling if I was on a sidewalk. Alright, this is it. Strangely enough, the GPS does say 6.6 miles, and it took me 5.5 hours. But, was it worth it? You tell me. Look at that. This place, isn't it? Believable. It's like you just can't even soak it in. Might as well go all the way to the end. I think I'm gonna have my lunch right there on that rock. Not off that ledge, and not over there either. Right about here. Nice.